Hey, welcome back. It's Rob, Card Crusader. Still doing our Streets of New Capenna case break. We are on boxes 5 and 6. And our Gala Greeters, I'm really thinking they are not putting any other box toppers in here. It's a shame. I like it when they have multiple box toppers that are actually different. I mean, right now I have 6 of these dudes. I mean, what the hell am I going to do with them? Hey, who could have guessed? A Gala Greeters. Man, it's like a psychic or something. Okay, here we go. Box 5, pack 1. As usual, we are going to blow through these commons. We are only looking for one uncommon. That is the offer you cannot refuse. Cut of the Profits. Rooftop Nuisance for a foil. Fishes, Sledge Arsonist, Briefcase, Undercover Operative, and a land. So if you guys are interested in getting into some box breaks or case breaks with me, I will be putting up my Patreon soon. I'm just trying to finalize what I want it to be, how I want it to look. Grifter Arcane Bombardment for our first Mythic of the box. As I was stating in one of my other videos, I am doing like what they call a Founders Grant. That's where the first X number get in at a lower price, and I'm doing it on 2 different tiers. One is $5, and then it'll go to $10 afterwards, and the other is $15, and then it will go to $20. Park Heist Pegasus. And if you're asking what do you get out of that and what do I get out of it, well, it will allow me to buy more boxes, obviously, so I can continue opening them online. And it will help also raise money to get older boxes that you guys will be able to take part in box breaks. Gita Font of Hope and a Structural Arsonist foil rare. And I will occasionally do free box battles for my Patreons. Free giveaways from boxes that I open that are just for me. I will pick cards to hand out to people. Because obviously you cannot give without getting something back eventually. Grizzly Sigil, Crew Captain, Hostile Takeover, and a Mountain. So remember, if you guys are interested in that, I will put that up shortly. I understand I do not have a lot of followers currently, so anybody that gets in early, obviously the earlier you get in, the more you get out when it comes to things like that. Psychic Pocket, Scuttling Butler, Mastro's Charm, Elsbeth Resplendent for a foil. Not too bad, not too bad. I think that is our third, is that our second or our third Elsbeth of this case? Public Enemy, Nightclubber, Cabaret Charm, Unlicensed Hearse, and a land. And as usual, we are hunting for the lands. We are hunting for 3 certain mythics. The one that allows you to, we're hunting for Obnixilis. Can't remember the names now. Offer you cannot refuse. Riveteer's Requisitioners. Elegant Entourage. Zitterus Proving Ground for our first Tri-Land. Let's see, what is the name for that card we were looking for? There we go. Bootlegger Stash. That's the card we're looking for. Artifact. Green. And of course, we are looking for Luxor Gita's Gift. Angelic Observer. Venom Connoisseur. Torch Breath. Xander's Lounge for a borderless land. And Angelic Observer for a foil. Swooping Protector, Ceremonial Groundbreaker, Raffine's Silencer, Mastro's Diabolist, and a Exhibition Magician foil. Out of the way, Nimble Larcenist, Riveteer's Decoy, Tenacious Underdog. Land. Yeah, so far out of 5 1/4 boxes, or 4, is it 4 1/4? Yeah. 4 1/4 boxes, I have only pulled 1 Bootlegger Sash and only 1 Obnixilis and a Gita's Gift. Darling the Masses, Luxurious Libation, Cemetery Tampering. Normally, you are good for at least 2 of each mythic out of a case. If that's the case, these boxes better get after it. This is one of the things I dislike the most about opening cases or boxes in general, is that you do not get play sets of things that you're looking for. Obscure Interceptor. And then you are forced to go spend a couple $100 more on the aftermarket to find the cards that you want. But hey, it's all about opening packs and having fun, right? Security Rocks, Wing Shield Agent, Illicit Shipment, Agnes the Dragon's Lash. That, I don't know about that one. Looks like those are his arms right there, I guess. And he's spitting out some green fire there. That's definitely different artwork. Obscure Interceptor for a foil rare. Magpie, Unlucky Witness, Fairy Vandal, and a Reservoir Kraken. Trample Ward 2. At the beginning of each combat, if Reservoir Kraken is untapped, any opponent may tap an untapped creature they control. If they do, tap the Kraken and create a blue 1/1 blue fish token with this creature cannot be blocked. For 4 mana, 6/6. Wow. That's something, right? Swooping Protector for foil. that is going to be one of those cards that it is a 1 or 2 must-have in pretty much any blue deck. More than 2 of them, I think, will be a problem. Just because of the negative effect of your opponent being able to tap them down. What's the point of having a creature on the board if you cannot attack with it, people? Tavern Swindler, Structural Assault. Assault the structure. I mean, if you don't think so, prove me wrong. Tell me how that card is better than I think it is. Bouncer's Beatdown, Exotic Pets, Call in a Professional, Halo Fountain. That is the first of those we have pulled. That is one of the top 4 mythics that we are hunting for. And a Forest. Broker's Charm, Suspicious Bookcase, Cleanup Crew, Xander's Lounge for a land, and then Land Treasure. We have been about 4 lands per box, which is not great. It's not horrible. I think you could probably say it's about on average. Definitely not above average. Mastro's Ascendancy, considering that there are, I want to say, 5 different land types of that variant. So if there's 5 to a box, that gives you about 30 to a case. Is that correct? So you have a good chance to pull at least 3 to 4 of each one of them. Cut your losses. That's that crazy blue mill card I've been talking about. Backup Agent. I hope to soon also start doing some, not spoilers, but talk about the spoilers, talk about cards that are coming out as I get more comfortable with what they are and what I'm doing. Rumor Gatherer, a little chat, Augur of Agonies, Voidrend. I think Voidrend is going to be my card out of this set. I like the card. I think it's crazy. And I think it's going to be one of the cards that I hunt for obnoxiously. I just hope that it becomes a good card. I just hope that it doesn't become a crazy price to where I will not be able to obtain them. Syndicate Infiltrator, Ballroom Brawlers, Arc Spitter, Xander's Lounge. That is the 3rd Xander's Lounge we've gotten out of this box. I believe that's the showcase, that's the normal, and that is the borderless. Patch Up, Ducks Mangler, Freelance Muscle, Jaxus the Troublemaker, and a Swamp. Now those Jaxus the Troublemakers, those are the Buy a Box promos. If I haven't shown them to you guys yet, I don't think I have, but here's they go. I kind of like the Buy a Box promo. Looks nice. But that will definitely keep the price on those completely down because they are the Buy a Box Art promo. I got 6 of them for buying a case. I don't know what I'm going to do with 6 of them. I will have to give away the the ones I do not want. Cabaret Caterer. Maybe I can get some people to trade something for them. Briefcase. Body Launderer. This is the first one of these we've pulled out of this case. That touch, when another token creature you control dies, Body Launderer connives. When Body Launderer dies, return another target non-rogue creature card with equal or lesser power from your graveyard to the battlefield. Right. That card has the opportunity to be nuts. Especially with the connive ability, you could return something really big from your graveyard. Refuse to Yield, Boulder, Grifter, and Evolving Door. We are over 2/3 of the way through this box. And we are going to slip out the back and take it to the streets. And we're going to forge our boss. Then depopulate the board state. Crewing with the Captain, the Grizzly Sigil, and we're going to wiretap a foil forest. Sizzling Soloist, Obscure Charm, Scuttling Butler, Riveter's Ascendancy. I kind of like that card. That is reminiscent of a famous photo from the early 1900s. Extract the Truth. Offer you cannot refuse. Maestro's Charm, Psychic Pickpocket, Errant Street Artist, and a land. Cabaret Charm, Public Enemy, Angelic Observer, and a Cabaret Ascendancy. Venom Connoisseur, Torch Breath, Out of My Way, and we're going to unleash the Inferno in the plaza. So we should have one more Mythic coming up, and one more land, I believe, if I counted properly from the last videos. Stockpile, Obscure Ascendancy, and a mountain. We're down to our last 3 packs out of this box. Nimble Arsonist, Cement Shoes, Tainted Indulgence, Lord Xander the Collector for our last Mythic of the box, and a Psychic Snoop, the Snooping Psychic. We are looking for one more Tri-Land here. Vampire, Riveter's Charm, Polgust, a Getaway card, and land. Okay, last pack out of this box. Hopefully we pull something decent. As they say in the movies, show me the money. Riveter's Decoy, Whack, the Angel, Corpse Explosion, that is not what I was looking for, and a Cabaret Charm foil. Wow, that looks gorgeous. Okay, on to the next box. And as before, I'll try and keep my mythics separated from box to box. So, Charm, Observer, Connoisseur, and a Reservoir Kraken. Kraken the Crack. I'm ready to get these boxes open. I am dying for some lunch. I have not eaten yet today. Forge Boss, taking to the streets while we slip out the back and assault the structure. And a Jetmir's Garden foil land. Sweet. Torch Breath, out of the way. Nimble Larcenist, Xander's Lounge. Actually, I need to... because those four came out of the first box. These came out of our second box. I tell you, I got quite the mess going on here. It's a good thing my wife is at work. She'd be asking me if I was crazy. Mage's Attendant, Bowler, Grifter. Ooh, snap! Another Halo Fountain for our first mythic out of this box. It's not the three that I'm looking for, but I'll take it, I guess. I mean, what else am I going to do? Put it back in the pack? Take it back to the store? I don't think they give refunds. That would be something different. Decoy, Whack, Maestro's Ascendancy, and a Augur of Agony's foil. Pack openings is one of the few things where you can open your package, not be happy with your content, and unable to return it to the store. Sizzling Soloist, Cut Your Losses. I think we are up to 4 or 5 of those now out of this case. Psychic Pickpocket, Scuttling Butler, Maestro's Charm, Jaxus the Troublemaker. Jaxus, you are such the troublemaker. Metropolis Angel, Knockout Blow, Glamour Thief, Streetwise Mentor, and an Island. Offer You Can't Refuse, Requisitioners, Entourage, Cut the Profits, and a land. Brass Knuckles, Exotic Pets, Fairy Vandal, Undercover Operative, and a Take It to the Streets foil uncommon, excuse me. Swooping Protector, Ceremonial Groundbreaker, Roughing Silencer, Park Heights Pegasus, and a foil full art swap. So you guys ready for the Obi-Wan Kenobi series that's coming out on Disney Plus? I am looking forward to that. Obi-Wan Kenobi was always one of my favorite characters, although he did not live very long in the original trilogy. Get a font to hope. It was one of those characters I've always felt that they could explore better. Although, I guess if he became a recluse on the island or the planet of Tatooine, it's not like he did a whole lot. So maybe he led a super boring life while he was there. Gatherer, a little chat, Augur of Agonies, Riveter's Ascendancy, Evolving Door, foil rare. But nonetheless, I'm looking forward to it. Like I was saying, he kind of became a recluse on the planet of Tatooine. He really could not do too much, because if he did, his aura, or essence, I guess, would show up in the Force, and Darth Vader would have known exactly where he was at. But I know I've read a couple books that were based strictly around Obi-Wan Kenobi that I thought were really good. Errant Street Artist. So I'm hoping that they can do something pretty decent with the series. I'm not for sure how long it'll last. I would say at least one good season, maybe 2 tops. Patch Up, Dusk Mangler, Freelance Muscle, Cabaret Ascendancy, and a Arc Spitter foil uncommon. What about Halo? Have you guys been watching the Halo series on Paramount Plus? I've actually got my wife sitting down and watching that with me now. That's pretty fun. And she keeps asking me questions that I don't know the answers to, because I was never a big Halo player. Spar's Headquarters. I played it several times. I think the last time I played it on the Xbox One, I got to a point where I was stuck and I could not go forward, and then I just turned the damn game off because I could not get myself out of a spot I was in, and I did not feel like resetting the game. Elsbeth Resplendent, sweet. You know, Planeswalkers are just not as strong or powerful as they used to be. Most of them definitely do not hold their value or do not accelerate in value beyond what they started out at anymore. I kind of feel like they're making them slightly more dumbed down, I guess you could say, since, you know, obviously the Jace, you know, some of the earlier Elsbeths, some of the earlier Lilianas, the Garooks, you know, that when they came into play, they could just alter the state of the game immediately as soon as they landed on the board. And definitely they have made quite a few of them that are just unplayable inside the format. The current Tezzeret, I mean, the card sounds really, really good, but when blue players are not playing their planeswalkers, something is wrong with the card. Getaway card. So I kind of feel like Wizards really needs to step it up with the planeswalkers. They're just not what they used to be. They definitely do not hold their value as well as they used to. Mind you, the Wandering Emperor is really crazy right now. I don't know if that's just because she's in Standard or if she's just that damn good. Corpse Explosion. I think it's great. I play it in my mono white beatdown deck. But she definitely has her limitations. Take the black-blue planeswalker that's out. His name is escaping me at the moment. But that card is just, I mean, he's good in the ninja decks, I guess, but other than that, nobody's really playing Dimir right now. And the planeswalker is just considered not garbage, but just not top tier, maybe tier, I say you're pushing it with the tier 2. Maybe he's a tier 3 planeswalker. The Tezzeret is, I think, barely tier 2 myself right now. Nightclubber. Cemetery Tampering. I like the effects out of the, is it Tameo? Out of Neon Dynasty. Being able to copy artifacts and enchantments out of your graveyard. But that's another card that nobody's really playing. You see it in 1 or 2 decks here and there online, but I have yet to run into it playing in person in paper. And I feel like people are only playing it online when it's needed to fulfill their daily goals. Cemetery Shoes, or Cement Shoes, not Cemetery. Tainted Indulgence. Topiary Stomper. I mean, is that a hedgerow that just came to life and started stomping around the ground? He looks very tree-like there up top. Makes you not want to make creatures out of your hedges because they will come to life and eat you. Refuse to Yield. Boulder. Grifter. Extraction Specialist. And a Streetwise Mentor. Rare Foil Showcase. We are in the last third of this box and the last third of this case break. Riveter's Decoy. Whack. Angel of Suffering. That is the first one that we have pulled out of the case. Flying, if damage would be dealt to you, prevent that damage and mill twice that many cards. Holy smacks. That is obviously a halfway decent card for recursion decks, but good lord. I don't know if I want to mill 20 cards out of my deck or whatever because I've gotten punched really hard by a big creature. Especially not in this current format. Can you imagine having that card on play with a mono green Stompy Trample? Jetmir's Garden. That is our 4th land of the box. And a Obscura Storefront foil. Some Brassy Knuckles to knock out Blowing, the Glamour Thief, while we go on a endless detour with a Corrupt Court official foil. So we are still 2 mythics out of this box, and we are down to our last third. And we're going to give an offer they cannot refuse to a pickpocket who is really a devilish valet. So my daughter wants to start doing videos with me on box breaks, and she wants to start doing Pokemon. I am really hesitant to start doing Pokemon. I don't know anything about Pokemon, but it's an opportunity to spend time with my daughter, and so it kind of gets me in a conundrum. Agnes the Dragon Slash, you know, spend time with my daughter, open packs online, buy Pokemon, or as I used to call it back in the early 90s when the game first came out, Pokemon, because I thought it was a kid's game and I did not want anything to do with it. I bought a couple packs here and there back when the very first set was out. Agnes Dragon Slash, that... I mean, I really like that art. This art, I mean, it's okay, but it's just, it's garbage. So, I will probably be doing some Pokemon box breaks, or pack breaks at least, on my channel in the future. Pokemon is just super expensive right now. Even the sets that are currently in rotation are outlandishly expensive compared to Magic the Gathering. And they are super hard to locate on top of that, depopulate. And then, once you do find them, getting a store owner to sell you a full box at a time at a discounted rate is... I don't even want to have to argue with these guys about giving me boxes at a discounted rate, even if I try and sell them back the cards when I'm done. Evolving Door. We got 2 packs to go and 2 mythics to go if we are going to hit our 5 mythics per box. So that should mean that we are all done with our lands. Hopefully we get 2 more mythics or I'm going to be frowny face. Fatal Grudge, Rogues Gallery, Stimulus Package. Well, there's a Body Launderer. So we got 1 more mythic to go. Is it going to be the artifact that we want or an Obnixilis? We have only pulled 1 each of those. Or some of them we have pulled 4 of. Puglist. Oh, wiretapping. Dang it, Jim. Okay, so we only got 4 mythics out of that box. That's crazy. All the other boxes we have gotten 5 out of them. So that box was really off. Okay, guys, that's it for this case break. Thanks for watching. Next week, the collector boxes come out, and I will be doing box breaks on those. So until then, have a great day.